Man, so you touched on a huge topic we can go on to, but especially sleep and diet. So
Yeah.
obviously, eating healthier, I think, is probably a no-brainer. Where you're not going to say McDonald's is going to make it better. So I'm sure, like the normal is like you have to eat healthier, you have to get good sleep. But for some specifics now, is there specific maybe foods or things to avoid that typically would flare up somebody's ADHD symptoms?
One of the biggest things, I mean, so there's been talk in recent years about artificial colors, and depending on the person and their sensitivity to it, that can cause an issue. Mold definitely causes ADHD symptoms.
Huh.
Omega-6 fatty acids and the inflammation that they causes ADHD symptoms. PUFAs. Oh,
Saturated
like,
fatty.
yeah,
Yeah.
polyunsaturated fatty acids. If they go bad, if they start going rancid or oxidize, which is really, really common, they have an inflammatory impact instead of an anti-inflammatory impact. And that causes ADHD symptoms. Again, because the brain interprets that inflammation as a threat. And so you can have somebody go out to lunch. I think of an all-day class, either a jiu-jitsu class, shooting class, real estate class, whatever it might be. And they go out to lunch and they want to have a healthy lunch. And so they get a salad and then they pour salad dressing on it that's got omega-6 fatty acids in it. And they have, number one, a big drop off in energy after lunch. And then their adrenaline kicks in and they have a hard time paying attention and not saying stupid things the rest of the afternoon. And so they don't learn as much. They don't get as much from the training they just paid for. And they're not going to recall as much the next day or retain as much 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. You switch that out and don't have the inflammatory foods, and all of a sudden you have level energy in the afternoon. You get more from the training. You keep your mouth shut when you should, and you sleep better that night, and you retain more in the coming days and weeks.
That's great
So it's
info.
one of the ways that we've looked at it is we can sometimes, especially for somebody who's very reactive, they can get a 2x to 4x increase in the amount of actionable knowledge that they actually take away from a training, depending on what they eat for lunch and at their meals during the training.
Interesting. That's why sometimes when I'm teaching, it's not because I'm boring. It's because they had bad. It's always after lunch. I'm watching people
Yeah,
try and they're like dozing off. I'm like, all right, it's okay. Get up, walk around, walk around. They're like, nah, I love this. I just can't keep my eyes open.
yeah, donuts can do it. Bad food, and it's really hard with canola oil with how common it is in, well, even food that says that it's grilled, it's not grilled over fire. It's grilled on basically, why can't it be a griddle? It's
Oh
grilled
yeah,
on a
yeah.
griddle with canola oil as the oil. And so you can have grilled meat of whatever kind that still has lots of canola oil in it, and you get the inflammatory effect from it.
I think it's crazy. Like, luckily I have some people in my life that point things out to me. But you can walk around Whole Foods, you can walk around a mall. I was stuck at the airport for hours the other day, and places that you think you're making good decisions, when you put that stuff into like a Fitness Pal tracker or something like that, and or like you pull up the nutritional facts, like the Jamba juices and like the Caesar salads, like they're not good for you. Like, but people think they're making a healthy decision and they don't realize how bad. Even I just had a conversation with my brother. Even just getting like not raw meat, that would be terrible, but like just like a basic patty. Like, hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna get a bun. I'm gonna get a burger on a lettuce wrap. The difference in like the nutritional facts of one that you would make at home versus just one you would get from a restaurant is not even close. Like the calories, the fat, like everything, and like so you think everything's literally apples to apples, but you can get two different apples and like one could be good for you, one could be bad for you, but we don't even question it because we're thinking it's a fruit, it's a salad, it's a this, it's a that. So it's really hard, man. Like people don't realize the effects of the stuff that they're eating. They think they're making bad choices and they don't understand why they feel this way.
So this is a weird thing that I do, but it makes a huge difference. So last year, I forget where I ended up, somewhere between 25 and 30 weeks on the road. And one of the things I do is I pack sweet potatoes and pouches of organic shredded meat with me. So I get to a hotel, it's 10 o'clock at night, and I need something to eat. I just pop the sweet potato in the microwave and put the meat on it, and I know I've got something good rather than getting like you say, the burger, whatever it is, the fries that have been soaked in day old, hopefully only day old oil, and that's probably been overheated and is oxidized and going to cause all sorts of issues. And the impact from doing that is on sleep and performance is amazing. And it's not so much that eating good has an impact on performance. It's that when you eat good, you realize the difference that eating bad makes.
Well said. Well said.